Hmm? I just hit the record button on the GoPro. That's another thing to keep in mind. The GoPro picks up sound, right? So everything that happens is being recorded. Everything that happens in this classroom is going to be recorded. Okay. I'm only going to be recording one class a day because, so for everyone who's online, y'all are essentially going to be in one class. They're kind of virtually in this class with y'all. Okay. So everything's going to be the same for them as it is for you, for y'all. Okay. So y'all are all familiar with this page of Google Classroom, right? What is this called? The stream. What's the problem with only looking at the stream to get your assignments?
It's out of order. It's not always.
Okay. It's not organized, so it could be out of order. What happens when I add new material to your Google Classroom? What happens to the old assignments? They get pushed down. Which, how many of y'all have heard of the phrase, out of sight, out of mind? It applies here. The phrase essentially means that if you stop thinking, if you don't think about it, you forget it. Right? There are some variations to it, like use it or lose it. Have y'all heard it? How many of y'all are in Spanish? Okay. Or know another language. All right. If you don't use it, you end up losing it, right? You lose your ability to understand it. It can be gained back pretty quickly, right? Like I took Spanish middle school, high school, and then 2 semesters or 2 years in college. I don't remember which it was. So Spanish for me, I didn't really take. I'm not a language guy. All right. But I was also never immersed into the language. So I never. But a couple years ago, I went down to Cozumel and spent 2 weeks scuba diving down there. It was really fun. And I noticed after about the first week, all that Spanish that I had learned back in college started coming back to me. So I was nowhere near at the level as I was in college, but I could converse some basic conversations. So it does kind of fund that. So use it or lose it, out of sight, out of mind. 2 things for saying the same thing. 2 ways of saying the same thing, that if you just rely on your stream, you're going to miss a lot of assignments. So where should you go?
What I usually do is go to view all, and then I go to assign.
Okay, there's that. Or you can go up to the tab that says Classwork.
Yeah.
Okay. So classwork, this is everything that we have scheduled for this week, and it's going to be dropping at the time that class happens, right, on its day. So for example here, watch Tuesday, September 5th, 15th, classroom recording. So for the people online, they'll have to view the photo or view the recording from the GoPro once I upload it and attach it here. And they'll have to watch it. That's going to drop tomorrow at 10:26, the time that this class begins. Okay. See what else we have going on. We've got here's our chapter 1 test. Okay. That's going to drop September 16th, which is Wednesday at 10:26. So you'll take your test on your Chromebook. In here. Or if you're online, you can take it Wednesday starting at 10:26. Okay? That way we keep people who are online on the same schedule as us. Cool? All right. So what do you think is the most important tab or most important group topic over here that we're going to be coming to time and time again? Classroom resources. So let's take a look at classroom resources. Okay. So if you click on that, everyone following along, clicking on. We're going through this just because I tend to get some of the same questions over multiple times about where to find things. And so if you already know where things are found, you know, you're ahead of the game. This is just a review. Okay, as I said before, today, pretty simple day. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be reviewing for a chapter 1 test, and then Wednesday we'll take. Okay, so today and tomorrow, fairly simple. And then we start getting back into the swing of things Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right, so if you're online, this is going to be the link for our Zoom. I'm going to be meeting with the people online once a week, at least once a week. And there will be attendance, so y'all do need to show up for it. But our Zoom days are going to be Thursdays at 3 p.m. Okay. So that also is important for y'all to know, because if we end up, or if conditions change and y'all end up going back online rather than in person, you'll need to know where this Zoom link is. If everybody goes back online than in person, then we'll revert back, I believe we'll revert back to our block scheduling that we did the past couple of weeks. Cool, understand? All right, did you have a question, Mikey?
No.
All right. Okay, so every Thursday is going to be our Zoom meeting, and all this is, for those people that are online, all this is to answer any questions that y'all might have, and just see how you are doing, catch up, and if there's anything we need to address, we can do it then, right? So it's important for, if you're online, for you to keep track of the assignments as they drop and keep doing them. Okay, you do not want to fall behind. Okay, next thing up is our syllabus, and our Flipgrid page, and then, and then our Cornell notes. So when you do Cornell notes, every time, you should be coming to this page, this classroom resources, clicking on this template document, and opening it up, following these instructions to convert it, rename it, and then you attach, when you're finished with it, you attach it to the assignment. Okay? Every time, that should be the goal. I'm starting to get some, looking through y'all's, everyone's Cornell notes, starting to get some that are not in this format. So I want to, this is the format that you need to be using, and it's already made for you. It's already, so all you have to do is click and type. If you just click on this document and type over the stuff. Cool. All right. Any questions? Pretty straightforward. All right. As I said before, today is just kind of going through these classroom procedures. So it is 10:40 for fourth period. Ooh, guess what's after this?
Lunch.
Lunch. Wonder what's for lunch today.
Hot dogs.
Food. That's my typical answer when someone asks me what's for lunch. I say food or edible food. Okay. So we end at 11:14. That's when the bell rings and we leave from here. I'm going to go and turn this off because that pretty much covers all the information that the online people need to know.